if Mindanao became a nation? Since the creation of the Sultanate of Sulu, would the southern islands have risen as a powerful Islamic kingdom, or a divided realm lost between empires? What if Mindanao had never become part of the Philippines? What if, instead, it had emerged centuries ago as its own powerful nation, guided by the wisdom of its sultans, rich in culture, faith, and resources? Imagine a world where the Sultanate of Sulu and Maguindanao did not fall under Spanish, American, or foreign rule. A world where the unity of Muslim principalities gave birth to a sovereign kingdom, the Kingdom of Mindanao and Sulu. Let's travel back to the 15th century. The Sulu Sultanate, founded by Sharif-ul-Hashim, stood as one of the most advanced and organized states in the region. Its influence reached Palawan, Sabah, and much of Mindanao. The people lived under Islamic law, guided by trade, diplomacy, and kinship with neighboring sultanates of Brunei and Malaysia. But in this alternate history, something changes. The Sultans of Sulu and Maguindanao see the growing power of European empires and realize unity is survival. Instead of separate reigns, they unite their territories under a single, powerful crown. This moment becomes the birth of a new nation, the United Sultanate of Mindanao. The Sultanate quickly becomes a maritime power. Its fleets dominate the Sulu Sea, and its traders sail as far as Arabia, India, and China. Instead of resisting colonization alone, the United Sultanate builds alliances. They negotiate with Spain and the British as equals, not subjects. The Spanish, seeing the strength of the Muslim kingdom, focus their colonization efforts on Luzon and Visayas instead. Mindanao remains independent, an Islamic jewel of Southeast Asia. Its cities rise from the shores of Zamboanga to Cotabato, bustling with scholars, merchants, and craftsmen. Islamic schools, madrasas, evolve into universities teaching mathematics, astronomy, medicine, and philosophy. Arabic blends with native tongues, creating a unique written culture centuries ahead of its time. Gold from Lanao, pearls from Sulu, and spices from Tawi-Tawi flow through its ports. Trade brings prosperity, and with it, power. The United Sultanate begins to resemble the great Islamic empires, disciplined, wealthy, and culturally refined. Mosques rise with intricate architecture, domes glistening under the tropical sun. Now picture the 1700s, the age of colonial expansion. Spain, Britain, and the Netherlands all cast their eyes on Mindanao's riches. But unlike in our timeline, this independent nation is not fragmented. Its sultans are united under a council of royal families. They train a strong navy, modernize their armies with Ottoman and Indian weapons, and sign trade treaties that protect their sovereignty. When Spain attempts to invade, they face a disciplined resistance, not isolated revolts. The Europeans find themselves outmatched by Mindanao's naval tactics and guerrilla warfare in the dense jungles. The Sultanate remains uncolonized, a symbol of Southeast Asian resilience. As the 19th century dawns, Mindanao evolves. The Sultans realize that survival depends on adaptation. They invite scholars from the Middle East, engineers from Europe, and merchants from China. Davao becomes a cosmopolitan city, an Islamic Singapore centuries ahead of time. The nation adopts new technologies without surrendering its faith or culture. Then, as global empires begin to collapse in the 20th century, the Sultanate of Mindanao emerges as a major power. While the Philippines gains independence from the Americans in 1946, Mindanao had already built its independence centuries earlier. Its government evolves from absolute monarchy to a constitutional Islamic state, a balance of tradition and modern governance. Its wealth in natural gas, gold, and fisheries makes it one of the richest nations in Asia. Its ports connect the Pacific and the Indian Ocean. Its citizens, a mix of Maranao, Tausug, Maguindanaon, and Lumad, live in relative harmony, united by faith and pride in their nationhood. The education system blends Quranic teachings with modern science. Women play powerful roles as traders, scholars, and leaders. The royal families, though symbolic, continue to inspire national unity. The Sultan remains the protector of the people, but the real governance lies in a council representing each ethnic and tribal group. Internationally, Mindanao becomes a founding member of the Organization of Islamic Cooperation, OIC, and a bridge between the Muslim world and Southeast Asia. The nation mediates peace between Malaysia and Indonesia, and later between Arab nations and the West. Its culture thrives, a blend of Islamic art, indigenous heritage, and maritime tradition. Traditional dances, music, and literature flourish, preserved through centuries of independence. But not all is perfect in this alternate history. Unity requires constant vigilance. As resources grow, so do ambitions. Different clans may begin to vie for control of the royal council. Tribal rivalries and regional interests test the unity of the Sultanate. Corruption, while less visible, could still emerge in the form of royal favoritism and political intrigue. And in the modern age, globalization would challenge its values. Would the nation open itself fully to Western ideals or hold firmly to its Islamic identity? Would progress and tradition coexist peacefully or clash under the pressure of modernity? Still, compared to the real timeline, where Mindanao suffered centuries of colonization, war, and misunderstanding, this alternate path offers hope. A Mindanao that stood proudly as its own nation would have preserved its culture and faith while thriving economically and politically. In this reality, Mindanao's people would not be marginalized. They would be pioneers. Its universities might rival Malaysia's, its military might be among the strongest in the region, and its economy could surpass even that of its neighbors. The Philippines, meanwhile, might have developed as a separate Christian majority state to the north, leading to a peaceful coexistence between two great nations sharing the same archipelago. Trade, diplomacy, and mutual respect would bind them instead of conflict and misunderstanding. Today, if this alternate Mindanao existed, we might see Davao City as its capital, a shimmering skyline overlooking the Gulf, where mosques, markets, and modern skyscrapers blend seamlessly. The crescent moon flag would wave proudly, symbolizing unity, faith, and progress. The world would look to Mindanao as proof that even a small island nation, once underestimated, could rise to greatness through unity, discipline, and vision. What do you think? Could Mindanao have truly thrived as an independent Islamic nation? Would unity under the Sultans have brought peace and progress, or would power struggles have torn it apart? Share your thoughts below. Your idea might rewrite Southeast Asian history. History reminds us that unity is the greatest strength a people can possess. The Sultanates of Mindanao once stood proudly against the tides of colonization. Maybe, in another timeline, their unity could have reshaped not just the Philippines, but the destiny of all Southeast Asia. The dream of a united Mindanao is more than just a what if. It's a reflection of what could still be possible. A future where faith, culture, and leadership bring harmony and prosperity to the land once called the Land of Promise. If you enjoyed this alternate history of Mindanao, subscribe for more mind-bending what-if scenarios. Like, share, and comment what other lost kingdoms or forgotten empires you want us to bring back to life in our next episode.